Veronica Vance. Coming up, we show you how you can save money all over town with the D Discount Pass. We head to the Nautical Mile for dining along the waterfront, and then we visit two places unique to Detroit, the Better Made Potato Chip Factory and the Detroit Athletic Company for great sports paraphernalia, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
Any time of year is great in the D, but it's even greater when you can get a discount at area attractions, because who doesn't love a deal, right? And with the D Discount Pass, you can save at least 20% or more at participating venues. We have world-class attractions in the D, and for those of us who live here, or if you're coming into town for business or pleasure, I'm going to show you some of the destinations where you can save some valuable dollars when you're out on the town. So let's start with two museums in Dearborn, the Henry Ford and the Arab American National Museum. Considered America's greatest history destination and one of the best museums in the country, the Henry Ford allows you to get up close to more than 26 million mind-blowing artifacts collected by Henry Ford himself. Must-sees in the Henry Ford Museum include the Rosa Parks bus, JFK's limousine, and Lincoln's chair. In Greenfield Village, you can enjoy artisans, historic rides, step into Edison's laboratory, the Wright Brothers cycle shop, and more than 90 other historic structures. Now, the Arab American National Museum is the only museum in the country dedicated to telling the story and highlighting the contributions of Arab Americans. Through interactive multimedia exhibits, visitors can immerse themselves in the Arab American experience. Our list of museums where the D Discount Pass is accepted is long, and it covers a wide variety of important historical and fun educational opportunities. There's the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History, the Edsel and Eleanor Ford House, the Ford Paquette Avenue Plant, the Holocaust Memorial Center, Meadowbrook Hall, the Michigan Science Center, and the Motown Museum. Now for something really unique. How about being able to save some cash on your next visit to the Sea Life Michigan Aquarium? This place is incredible. As soon as you enter, you're transported into an amazing underwater world. Come nose to nose with sharks and prepare for astonishingly close views of everything from humble sea stars to seahorses to graceful rays. To get any closer, you'd have to get wet. Another extremely unique Detroit attraction where you can use the D Discount Pass is at the Outdoor Adventure Center. Here you'll experience exciting outdoor adventures with hands-on activities all under one roof. Now, how about cruising the Detroit River with a discount? It's possible when you jump on board the Detroit Princess Riverboat. The Detroit Princess is a beautiful 5-story riverboat. There are different cruise options available, which include dinner and various themed entertainment options. In the mood for a little comedy with a break on the cost for the chuckles? Well, then head on over to Comedy Sports Detroit. Here, improvisational comedy is played as a sport where two teams battle for laughs, and you, the audience, votes for the winners while a referee calls the fouls. So, as good as the D Discount Pass is, there's still plenty of other great options that are available, which include package stay and play discounts at participating hotels. For instance, at the Detroit Marriott Troy, you can laugh the night away at a great rate with our comedy package. This includes deluxe guest room accommodations, 2 tickets to Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, and 2-for-1 breakfast at 200 West. Now, the Courtyard by Marriott Detroit Downtown has the unbelievable Detroit Experience Package. You get to explore 7 cultural experiences with just 1 exclusive pass. Conquer them all in a weekend or return for another day of fun, because the pass is valid for 8 days after your first use. Again, these are only a few of the many packages offered by hotels, so check out all that is available. Oh, and there's one more thing that I have to mention, and that's the Show It and Save program. So this is pretty cool because it's where many restaurants get in on offering discounts. So if you're in town for a convention, conference, meeting, or even amateur sporting event, you qualify for the Show It and Save program simply by wearing your conference badge, wristband, or presenting your sports schedule when purchasing food at any of the participating restaurants. This is available for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even a snack. For more information on the D Discount Pass and how you can save some dough, click on visitdetroit.com for a cost-effective way to discover the D. I'm in St. Clair Shores along the Nautical Mile, and this area is really the gem of the D. We've got restaurants, we've got retail, and of course the beautiful water. And it's all right here on Jefferson between 9 and 10 Mile. But before we delve into all the restaurants, we're going to make a first stop at Gifts Afloat, where it's everything nautical you could ever need, and it's all top-notch quality stuff. Come on. Well, I love all this nautical themed giftware. It makes me feel like I'm on vacation, but I'm actually right here in the D, right in St. Clair Shores. But doesn't it like remind you, oh, you go away, I want to bring a little piece of something back, the cute little seashell lamps. Well, Don, I'm so excited to be on the mile, Nautical Mile. It's such a gem out here in St. Clair Shores.
It certainly is. We are just 1 mile from 10 to 9 on Jefferson Avenue. We have 5 marinas. We have about 10 major restaurants with a lot of smaller ones, delis, so forth. It's just fun. We're on the water. We do have a lot of transient boaters that come in from Ohio, Canada, from all over. It's like a resort area. We have the Greek, we have the Mediterranean, we have the Mexican.
And
have the-
seafood. I mean, you can't
Yeah,
think of
seafood.
Nautical Mile
Absolutely.
without seafood.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Donna, I'm going to go check out some of these restaurants. We're going to start our journey of these restaurants along Nautical Mile at, well, I can't think of a better place than at the beginning. We're at Fishbone's Rhythm Cafe. They're right at the southernmost part at 9 Mile and Jefferson along the Nautical Mile, and let's go in and see what they're all about. Now, don't be fooled by the name. Fishbone serves up more than just seafood. They also have thick, juicy steaks and freshly prepared sushi. And they do it all with a little Cajun kick by bringing a part of New Orleans right up to here in the D. Yeah, they do have alligator on the menu. So tell me, how do you like Fishbones?
Fishbone's a great restaurant. We come here often.
Yeah.
And we love the food here. We like the ambiance. I mean, the bar behind me, I mean, it's always full of people.
This is a great outdoor area. It's like
Yeah,
this
it
own
is.
little oasis right here off of Jefferson. I'm now at an island hideaway right here on the Mile, also known as Waves. It's a chill and grilled restaurant that serves island-inspired food that's been influenced by the Caribbean, Cuba, Key West, and even Hawaii.
Everyone is so friendly. The food is excellent. The people are great. It's like you're on a vacation away from home.
Yeah, an island getaway. Then I understand too that this whole bar area turns into a real happening place at nighttime.
Yes, it
At 10
does.
o'clock on the
Oh my
weekends.
goodness. You will have so much fun here.
All right, well, I'll be looking for you on the dance floor. Now I'm at Brownies on the Lake, and they are literally out on the lake. Now this place was closed for a number of years, but now they've come back with an El Primo location. And of course they've got wonderful seafood here, but because they're also affiliated with Andiamo, they also have excellent Italian. If you decide to eat indoors at Brownies, they've got a great nautical theme. But look at this, just to attest how fresh their seafood is, they've got a raw bar right here on display. Probably caught today. You guys come here a lot?
Oh, we come here a lot. We came here last summer. They have bands out here and,
Yeah.
you know, freak docking, and we bring our boat here every summer, and it's a great time. Food's great here, and we have a wonderful time when we come here.
Now, Steve's Back Room is another great example of the variety of restaurants that they have along the Mile. They serve fine Mediterranean food and spirits here, but they also have this really great deli counter with things that are made right here on the premises. They've got tzatziki sauce, grape leaves, and look at this, jalapeno cilantro hummus. How delicious does that sound? Get some of that to go.
The reason that I come here all the time is because the food is fresh and it's Arabic food.
It's some of the best food in town, you were saying.
Oh yeah, that's the best food.
And now we're off to the Greek Isles at the Pegasus restaurant. Now they claim they serve the food of the gods, but of course one of my favorites is saganaki, also known as the flaming feast. Opa!
I'm here from New Orleans, drove all the way up here just to see what it was all about. My friend Pete, my brother John from New Orleans also came up to visit. Here we are, Pegasus on the Nautical Mile.
We love Pegasus!
And last but not least is Pat O'Brien's Tavern right on the corner of Jefferson and 10 Mile. Now their claim to fame is that they serve the best perch in town. They've got 16 different beers on draft, and of course they've got that awesome patio outside lined with TVs to watch all the sporting events on. And do you enjoy the food here too?
Oh, I love the food here.
Yeah?
Very good.
Just a nice place to come and relax.
Yep.
Start your weekend off right.
Come down here to get some to eat.
Enjoy a drink.
Enjoy a drink.
All right. Nautical Mile right in St. Clair Shores on Jefferson between 9 and 10 Mile. We've got water, retail, and restaurants. And oh yeah, keep an eye out for Restaurant Week every year. There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. Discover the Motor City on a Best of Downtown Detroit walking tour and win hotel stays and gift cards at Hometown Tourist Day. Enjoy Michigan craft beers and live music at Zoo Brew. And don't miss the thrills of the Red Bull Heartline skateboarding competition. Gladys Knight and the Commodores take the stage at the Fox Theater. Then the Adventure Park promises a bright, high-wire adventure. Be entertained at the Pop Culture Motor City Comic Con. Then laugh the night away with Steve Martin and Martin Short. Eastern Market Flower Day is a must-see premier spring event. Then indulge your palate at the Wines of the Thumb Taste Fest. Get your groove on with the world-renowned Movement. Then head to America's greatest history attraction for a Civil War remembrance. The Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear roars into town. And Friday Night Live serves up original scores, jazz, and more. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT.
I'm Melissa. I'm from Livonia. I found a lot of great energy and excitement in the arts community going on in the city right now. The DIA and MOCAD.
Hi, my name's Brian, and I live in Milford. And one of the great things about the D is all the surrounding communities. One that I really love to visit is Rochester. They have a great downtown.
The D. It's a very unique place to visit for a ton of great reasons. We have all kinds of places to visit that you can't find anyplace else, and I'm talking about destinations like the Ford Rouge Factory Tour, the Motown Museum, our Auto Baron homes, some of our one-of-a-kind auto events like Autopalooza, and the largest fireworks display in North America celebrating the 4th of July. And now we're going to visit one-of-a-kind destinations. First, we're going to head over to Detroit's own Better Made Chip Factory to see how the country's greatest tasting chips are made. Then to the most remarkable Detroit sports memorabilia store, the Detroit Athletic Company. Really cool Detroit. So now let's go grab some chips at the Better Made Potato Chip Factory in Detroit.
This is how it all begins. From the farmer, he ships his potatoes loose inside a big semi-truck.
So they just drop out of the truck down
Right.
into here. Okay.
Well, the potatoes go into the peeler, which is a brushing action, and it takes the minimum amount of the skin off. see?
Okay. Then from that step, then it goes up.
It goes up into the slicer. When the chips are sliced, they go into the cold water rinse tank.
Okay.
And then it takes the starch out of the potato. And then we rinse them, and then we blow the excess water off before it goes into the fryer.
Okay, so can I grab an ultimate
Yeah,
fresh
go
potato
ahead.
chip here? Yummy. Well, Sam, it smells yummy over here for popcorn.
Well, we make 4 different kinds of popcorn. We make butter popcorn, we make cheese popcorn, we make hot cheese popcorn, and we make white cheddar. We pop it with hot air. You can feel the hot air coming out here. Now this is plain old popcorn, no seasoning, no flavoring, nothing. Just as it comes out of the hot air popper.
I like it plain though, it's good.
Then it goes into the seasoning tank here, where the flavoring is added.
This is the seasoning for the
cheese
popcorn.
and oil. Yeah.
Cheese and oil. Ooh, now the good stuff.
We use real cheese.
Yum. Well, Sam, I didn't even know they made some of these flavors.
Oh, yeah.
I'm overwhelmed with all the choices in
And this
here.
is probably the only place in the city you can find everything that we make in one spot.
So you can come here and you can buy all of these different flavors.
Yep.
Parmesan and garlic.
That's Salvatore's named right after me, see? It's got a
Okay.
nice tang to it with no heat. Our potato sticks, which are not new,
And you're going to start shipping these then.
in canisters all over the country. We got good stuff.
And now for something completely different. Detroit is a huge sports town. We love our teams and we've got legendary franchises here. We've got the Detroit Red Wings, the Pistons, the Lions, and Tigers. And over at the Detroit Athletic Company, you'll find all kinds of incredible memorabilia, particularly focused on the Detroit Tigers. But baseball fans, it doesn't matter who you cheer for, you're going to find this place incredible.
Kirk Gibson has done it.
He got it over the roof in right field, over the third deck.
There's a tremendous amount of history, baseball history here in Detroit.
Yeah.
And I like to think of ourselves as the keepers of the archives. My brother and I started out actually as street vendors outside of the ballpark in 1982.
Did you?
We sold peanuts. In a lot of ways, our store has turned into a museum, and those are the original box seats from Navin Field. They were inside the ballpark from 1912 until 1977 when they were removed for a modern-day renovation. Those are probably considered the rarest of all figural seats in baseball.
Yeah.
Walter Briggs, the owner of the Tigers, renovated the ballpark in 1938. He had those installed. He went an extra step and had those figural tigers added to the ends of them.
Okay, Steve, so what exactly is this that I'm holding here?
It's an actual security guard's badge from Briggs Stadium.
Is this something for sale?
That's not for sale. Those are the type of things that we tend to put on display.
Okay.
And that I think is what gives the store a little bit more of a museum quality feel. That's an interesting piece on the wall. Even though he wasn't a Detroit Tiger, Ted Williams was extremely popular. He hit a walk-off home run in the 1941 All-Star Game at Briggs Stadium. He's getting ready to cross the plate and he's shaking hands with Joe DiMaggio. Matted into the frame is an actual ticket stub from the game.
Oh, that's a cool picture.
We've been told before that this store belongs in Cooperstown, New York.
Yeah.
And I think there's some truth to that because we're actual fans of the team. And I think it shows. It shows in the way we display our artifacts, the way that we merchandise our products and things like that.
Yeah. So there it is, a little more unique Detroit for you to go out and discover on your own. Just take the time to explore because there's so much to see and do here that if you do, I guarantee you'll be back for more.
Things are happening in Detroit that are going to reinvent the American city.
Those of us who have been here a long time can tell you that it's never been more vibrant.
And it really represents the future, what the future can be and what the future is becoming. Let's start at 5 a.m. We have joggers that are running through our state park, that are running on the riverfront.
I kind of like that Detroit has its own vibe right now. Like, it's awesome to be Chicago and it's awesome to be New York, but we kind of have like this underdog thing going on.
Visitors come in from out of town and they absolutely adore the city of Detroit.
When they get here, what they see is different than what they've come to expect.
I've been all over the country, and downtown Detroit is as safe as anywhere I've been.
If people don't feel safe, then we haven't done our job.
We have actually increased patrols in the downtown area.
We beefed up units, we brought units back.
We collaborate on safety just like we do on development, and so Project Lighthouse is an example of that. We have 35 different entities that all collaborate together to make sure that we are working together to identify any problems, to be there for somebody that needs help.
We have a lot of people, especially our generation, who are doing everything we can to build it up.
So in a way it feels like being in a kind of lively college town in the middle of Detroit.
It's really a very compact downtown and a very exciting one because it has so much great architecture, great cultural institutions.
Lots of restaurants, coffee shops. Just walking, there's tours to do, there's museums to see, art.
We've got Campus Martius Park, one of the best urban parks in the United States.
The DIA, the Cultural Center.
We have a farmer's market.
It's easy to get from here to Campus Martius to Greektown, just walk all over the place.
The Fox Theater, the DAC.
There is so much to do in this city, and it's not like every other city.
All of us in downtown Detroit recognize that safety is the key to everything.
Come to Detroit and see for yourself.
You gotta see it to believe it. Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you would like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to turn it. always something happening here. You never know what. Hang on. Oh, how's that? Is that better? Keep watching it. Thank you.
Does that happen often?
No, never.
What I want to do, even to get more direct.